Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Pmukku. Today we are going to discuss the Indian rescue operations. What is the rescue operation? Historical aspects, political aspects, and so on. Introduction. India is a country that is frequently affected by natural disasters, man-made disasters, and humanitarian crises. These emergencies have a profound impact on the country's population and infrastructure, and effective rescue operations are essential for saving lives and providing support to affected communities. India's unique geographic and climatic diversity, population density, and inadequate infrastructure make it particularly vulnerable to disasters and emergencies. In recent years, India has experienced several major disasters, including floods, cyclones, earthquakes, landslides, building collapses, fires, and humanitarian crises such as the evacuation of citizens from conflict zones and stranded citizens abroad. These emergencies highlight the critical importance of rescue operations in India and the need for well-equipped and well-trained rescue agencies. India has a well-developed system of agencies that work together to handle rescue operations during emergencies, including the National Disaster Response Force, Indian Armed Forces, National Crisis Management Committee, State Disaster Management Authority, National Health Mission, and Indian Red Cross Society. These agencies work tirelessly to save lives and provide support to affected communities. Despite the challenges faced during rescue operations, India's rescue agencies have shown remarkable resilience and dedication in their efforts to save lives and provide support during emergencies. However, there is a need for better preparedness and resources to ensure effective response during emergencies. In this paper, we will explore the importance of rescue operations in India, the major types of emergencies that require rescue operations, the agencies involved in rescue operations, the challenges faced in rescue operations, and the need for better preparedness and resources. We will also examine some of the major rescue operations that have taken place in India in recent years. By doing so, we hope to raise awareness about the critical importance of rescue operations in India and the need for better preparedness and resources to ensure effective response during emergencies. Types of rescue operations in India. Point number 1. Natural disasters, floods, cyclones, earthquakes, landslides, etc. Natural disasters are a recurrent phenomenon in India due to its diverse topography and climate. Some of the major natural disasters that India faces include floods, cyclones, earthquakes, landslides, and droughts. Point A. Floods. Floods are one of the most common natural disasters in India. The country experiences floods almost every year, with the severity and extent of flooding varying from region to region. The floods are caused by heavy rainfall, overflowing rivers, and flash floods. The states of Assam, Bihar, and Uttar Pradesh are particularly vulnerable to floods. Point B. Cyclones. India is vulnerable to cyclones, especially in the coastal regions. Cyclones are caused by low-pressure systems that form over the ocean and move towards the coast. The impact of cyclones can range from strong winds and heavy rainfall to storm surges, which can cause significant damage to property and infrastructure. The states of Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, and West Bengal are particularly vulnerable to cyclones. C. Point D. Earthquakes. India is situated in a seismically active region, and earthquakes are a significant threat in the country. The impact of earthquakes can range from mild tremors to high-intensity earthquakes, resulting in significant loss of life and property. The states of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and the northeastern states are particularly vulnerable to earthquakes. E. Point F. Landslides. Landslides occur in hilly areas and can be triggered by heavy rainfall, earthquakes, or human activity. Landslides can result in the loss of life and property and block roads and communication networks. The states of Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, and Jammu and Kashmir are particularly vulnerable to landslides. G. Point. H. Droughts. Droughts occur when there is a prolonged period of low rainfall, resulting in water scarcity and crop failure. Droughts can have a severe impact on agriculture, economy, and human life. The states of Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Rajasthan are particularly vulnerable to droughts. Point number 2. Man-made disasters, building collapses, fires, etc. Man-made disasters are events caused by human activity and can have severe consequences on life and property. In India, man-made disasters such as building collapses, fires, and industrial accidents are a significant threat. Point. A. Building collapses. Building collapses are a recurrent phenomenon in India, particularly in urban areas, due to poor construction quality, illegal constructions, and lack of safety measures. Building collapses can result in significant loss of life and property. For example, in 2013, an 8-story building collapsed in Mumbai, resulting in the death of more than 100 people. Point. B. Fires. Fires are a common occurrence in India, especially in densely populated urban areas and slums. Fires can be caused by various reasons such as short circuits, gas leaks, and human negligence. The impact of fires can be significant, resulting in loss of life, property, and economic disruption. For instance, the recent fire incident at the Serum Institute of India in Pune resulted in the loss of 5 lives and caused significant damage to the building. Point. C. Industrial accidents. India is home to several industries, and industrial accidents are a significant threat, particularly in the chemical and manufacturing sectors. Industrial accidents can be caused by factors such as poor safety measures, human negligence, and lack of training. The impact of industrial accidents can be significant, resulting in the loss of life, property damage, and economic disruption. For example, the Bhopal gas tragedy of 1984 resulted in the loss of thousands of lives and had severe long-term consequences on the health and well-being of the affected people. Point. D. Transportation accidents. Transportation accidents such as train and road accidents are a significant threat in India. These accidents can be caused by factors such as human negligence, poor infrastructure, and lack of safety measures. The impact of transportation accidents can be significant, resulting in the loss of life and property damage. Point number 3. Humanitarian crisis, evacuation of citizens from conflict zones, stranded citizens abroad, etc. Humanitarian crises refer to situations where people are affected by conflicts, natural disasters, or other emergencies and require urgent assistance to protect their lives and well-being. In India, humanitarian crises often involve the evacuation of citizens from conflict zones or stranded citizens abroad. Point. A. Evacuation from conflict zones. India has a significant number of citizens working and living in conflict-prone areas around the world, such as the Middle East and Africa. In case of an outbreak of violence or conflict, the Indian government initiates rescue operations to evacuate its citizens and bring them back home safely. For instance, during the Iraq War in 2014, the Indian government launched a massive evacuation operation to bring back its citizens stranded in Iraq. Point. B. Stranded citizens abroad. Indian citizens living and working abroad may face unexpected situations, such as the outbreak of a pandemic or political turmoil, which can leave them stranded and in need of assistance. In such cases, the Indian government initiates rescue operations to bring back its citizens to India safely. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, the Indian government launched the Vande Bharat mission to repatriate Indian citizens stranded abroad. Point. C. Refugees. India is home to a significant number of refugees and asylum seekers who have fled their home countries due to conflict, persecution, or other humanitarian crises. The Indian government provides assistance to these refugees and asylum seekers, and humanitarian organizations work to ensure their safety and well-being. Major rescue operations in India. India has witnessed several major rescue operations in the past due to natural disasters, man-made disasters, and humanitarian crises. Some of the significant rescue operations in India are: Point A. Kerala floods, 2018. In August 2018, Kerala witnessed the worst floods in a century, which affected millions of people and caused significant damage to property and infrastructure. The Indian government launched a massive rescue operation, and the Indian Armed Forces, National Disaster Response Force, NDRF, and local authorities worked together to evacuate people and provide relief and support to those affected. Point B. Uttarakhand floods, 2013. In June 2013, Uttarakhand witnessed devastating floods and landslides, which resulted in the loss of thousands of lives and significant damage to property and infrastructure. The Indian government launched a large-scale rescue operation, and the Indian Armed Forces, NDRF, and other agencies worked together to evacuate people and provide relief and support to those affected. Point C. Mumbai terror attacks, 2008. In November 2008, Mumbai witnessed a terrorist attack, which lasted for 4 days and resulted in the loss of more than 160 lives. The Indian government launched a rescue operation, and the Indian Armed Forces, National Security Guard, NSG, and local authorities worked together to neutralize the terrorists and rescue hostages. Point D. Chennai floods, 2015. In December 2015, Chennai witnessed severe flooding due to heavy rainfall, which resulted in the loss of several lives and significant damage to property and infrastructure. The Indian government launched a rescue operation, and the Indian Armed Forces, NDRF, and other agencies worked together to evacuate people and provide relief and support to those affected. Point E. Jammu and Kashmir floods, 2014. In September 2014, Jammu and Kashmir witnessed severe flooding due to heavy rainfall, which resulted in the loss of several lives and significant damage to property and infrastructure. The Indian government launched a rescue operation, and the Indian Armed Forces, NDRF, and other agencies worked together to evacuate people and provide relief and support to those affected. Major rescue operations outside India. 1. Operation Poomalai, 1987. 2. Kuwait Airlift, 1990. 3. Operation Sukoon, 2006. 4. Operation Safe Homecoming, 2011. 5. Operation Maitri, 2015. 6. Operation Raahat, 2015. 7. Operation Sankat Mochan, 2016. 8. Brussels Evacuation, 2016. 9. Operation Insaniyat, 2017. 10. Operation Nistar, 2018. 11. Operation Samudra Setu, 2020. 12. Vande Bharat, 2020. 13. Operation Devi Shakti, 2021. 14. Operation Ganga, 2022. 15. Operation Dost, 2023. 16. Operation Kaveri, 2023. In later sessions we will discuss in deep about all operations. Indian agencies involved in rescue operations. India has a well-developed system of agencies that work together to handle rescue operations during emergencies. These agencies are responsible for aiding and support during natural disasters, man-made disasters, and humanitarian crises. Some of the major agencies involved in rescue operations in India are: Point A. National Disaster Response Force, NDRF is a specialized force created by the Government of India to provide quick response during disasters. It is responsible for conducting rescue and relief operations during natural disasters such as floods, cyclones, earthquakes, and landslides. Point B. Indian Armed Forces. The Indian Army, Indian Air Force, and Indian Navy play a significant role in rescue operations during natural disasters, man-made disasters, and humanitarian crises. They have specialized units such as the Army Medical Corps, Engineer Units, and Rapid Action Medical Team, which are deployed during emergencies. Point C. National Crisis Management Committee, NCMC. The NCMC is the apex body responsible for handling emergencies at the national level. It comprises representatives from various government departments and agencies and is responsible for coordinating the response during emergencies. Point D. State Disaster Management Authority, SDMA. Each state in India has a State Disaster Management Authority, which is responsible for handling disasters and emergencies at the state level. The SDMA works closely with local authorities and other agencies to provide relief and support to those affected. Point E. National Health Mission, NHM. The NHM is responsible for providing emergency medical services during disasters and emergencies. It has specialized teams such as the Rapid Response Medical Teams, RRMTs, and Mobile Medical Units, MMUs, which are deployed during emergencies. Point F. Indian Red Cross Society. The Indian Red Cross Society is a non-governmental organization that provides assistance and support during emergencies. It works closely with government agencies and provides medical aid, relief material, and support services to those affected. Challenges faced in rescue operations in India. Rescue operations in India are often challenging due to a variety of factors, including Point A. Inadequate infrastructure. India's infrastructure, particularly in rural areas, is often inadequate to handle large-scale emergencies. This can make it difficult to quickly mobilize resources and provide relief to affected areas. Point B. Communication problems. In some areas of India, communication infrastructure is weak, making it difficult for rescue agencies to coordinate their efforts and communicate with affected communities. Point C. Lack of resources. India has limited resources for emergency response, and rescue agencies often have to rely on external support. This can lead to delays in the response and inadequate support for affected communities. Point D. Geographic and climatic diversity. India's geographic and climatic diversity makes rescue operations challenging. The country is prone to natural disasters such as floods, cyclones, and earthquakes, and rescue agencies must be prepared to respond to different types of disasters in different regions. Point E. Population density. India has a large population, and densely populated areas can make rescue operations difficult. Evacuating people quickly and providing adequate support can be a challenge, particularly in urban areas. Point D. Political instability. In some areas of India, political instability and conflict can make rescue operations more challenging. In such situations, rescue agencies must navigate complex political situations while also providing relief to affected communities. Conclusion. In conclusion, rescue operations are of critical importance in India due to the country's vulnerability to natural disasters, man-made disasters, and humanitarian crises. India's geographic and climatic diversity, population density, and inadequate infrastructure make it particularly vulnerable to disasters and emergencies. Effective rescue operations are essential for saving lives, providing medical assistance, evacuating people from affected areas, and providing relief and support to affected communities. India has a well-developed system of agencies that work together to handle rescue operations during emergencies, including the National Disaster Response Force, Indian Armed Forces, National Crisis Management Committee, State Disaster Management Authority, National Health Mission, and Indian Red Cross Society. These agencies have worked tirelessly to develop systems and protocols for responding to emergencies and providing support to affected communities. Despite the challenges faced during rescue operations, India's rescue agencies have shown remarkable resilience and dedication in their efforts to save lives and provide support during emergencies. However, there is a call for better preparedness and resources to ensure effective response during emergencies. India needs to focus on improving infrastructure, communication, networks, and resource allocation. And effective coordination and collaboration between different rescue agencies is also essential to improve response times and ensure efficient use of resources. In summary, rescue operations in India are critical for the safety and well-being of the country's citizens. The importance of rescue operations calls for better preparedness and resources to ensure effective response during emergencies. By working together, India can better prepare for and respond to emergencies, thereby saving lives. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe, share, like and comment. And mitigating the impact of disasters on affected communities. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe, share, like and comment.